starting lineup for the Crossroads Christian Crusaders. At guard, number 34, Dave Malley. At guard, number 21, Jordan Purvis. At forward, number 10, Josh Wang. At forward, number 44, Luciano Simmons. And at forward, number 30, Steven Villalobos. Good. And now, the starting lineup for your Hammond Baptist Warriors. At guard, number 12, Adam Judah. At forward, number 5, Izzy Diaz. At forward, number 23, Mark Mahowski. At guard, number 10, Connor Ullman. And at guard, number 20, Jeffrey Oosley. The Warriors are coached by Steve Goodall.
Welcome to our games tonight here at Hammond Baptist. My name is John Woosley. I'm joined here in the booth by Mr. John Borsch, and we are happy to bring you these games live here from Hammond Baptist. This is the Hammond Baptist Warriors varsity team and the Crossroads Christian Crusaders. This is our second game of the night. We'll hit game 3, our JV matchup at 5:30 and our varsity matchup at 7. On the court right now for the Warriors, Mark Mahowski, jumping center. Adam Judah, Connor Lemon, Jeff Woosley, and Israel Diaz on the court.
You know, before I hand the mic here to Josh Conger, Josh, John had some sparkling things to say about you last game.
Adam Judah for a 3 to start off the game.
So
Nothing but net.
Before he gets the mic, John, why don't you give him a little introduction here? Let the folks know what kind of announcement they're about to get here, okay?
As John Borsch signs off, Mr. Josh Conger will be taking over for him in just a minute. Some good D played up top by Jeff Woosley on this Crossroads offense. And that's going to be a foul on Jeff Woosley. A little too aggressive there. Trying to get that ball away. Here we go. Crossroads Crusaders ball under the basket. Inbound to Josh. Turnover. And here come the Warriors. Josh, welcome, man.
Hey, it's good to see you, John.
Welcome. Glad to be back in the booth with you. John Borsch was trying to hold on to that mic as long as he could there. Did you see that?
I was getting a little sense of I could hear my name, too. I don't know what was going on. But
No, he wanted me to give you an introduction. We said some pretty nice things about you.
Nice things.
Last game, as you were coaching, which you have to go back and listen to later.
Okay.
He wanted me to repeat some of those things.
Wow.
But I don't want your head to get too big here on air, so we'll refrain from that. John Woosley, Josh Conger, bringing you these games live here at HBTV.
And that was Dave Malley there, John, that took that 3 and was errant on the 3, but a good shot. And he's a good shooter. I think you've seen him here before in our gym. As Mark Mahowski, big layup there, number 34 for the white team. That'll be their 5th points of this game.
Here we go, 21 with the ball. Jordan Purvis, tipped away by the Warriors. And here they come. On the court also, joining Dave Malley as Jeff Woosley.
Wow, he had no call there. And that is, man, that's habitual offenders here for these referees. They last game had a couple of those. That was, boy, that was embarrassing.
Yeah, that was not a good call. Looked like he had 2 guys hanging on him there at the same time. And interesting no call there. It'll be Crusaders ball under their own basket. Stefan Lollard to inbound. He'll kick out to Dave Malley. looking to go to work against this Warrior defense. Gives him a pump fake, steps
Dave
back,
Malley,
puts
good
it up.
shot. Big board there for Jeff Woosley. He might throw that to Connor, and he does. Up ahead to Connor Lemon. Connor, had he caught the ball there with good hands, could have had a layup, but he double dribbles instead. Tough break there for the Warriors. In the game here for the Crusaders, number 34, Dave Malley. Number 21, Jordan Purvis. Number 10, Israel Diaz. Big steal up to Mark Michalski. Layup, and it's good for two. Mark Michalski flying down the court to get those 2 points. Also on the floor, number 10, Josh Wang for the Crusaders. Number 44, Luciano Simmons. And then number 30, Stephen. Good defense there by the Warriors. And that's Stefan Villalobos. He told me that name, and that's a mouthful, but Villalobos. We'll try to say that correctly a couple times in a row. But Stefan certainly there with the difficult last name, probably on purpose, John, to trip us up. I think we'll prevail. We'll work on it. Villalobos. It's a long...
Villalobos. All right.
Villalobos.
We did not have last names for the last game. We had trouble getting those last names, but I saw you grinding on there.
Yeah.
Making sure we could give these people a full experience here. We appreciate that. That's big.
John, what's sad is I went up to a couple of the players, and they did not know their teammates' last names. They know first names because they play with them in practice, but they didn't know last names even of teammates. That was a lot of work on our part there to get these because we care about Hammond Baptist basketball.
Absolutely.
Broadcasting, live. We want to be professional.
Yeah, again, thanks for watching here on Facebook or YouTube. Later tonight we'll be on the Key WRTW 90.5. And I know, Josh, a little bit later, Pastor Wilkerson will be back up here. So he'll do some announcing, and you'll probably hold down the fort with him again, is the plan. At least that's what we're hoping for. And so looking forward to that for sure. He was excited about that, talked about that to me early this morning. Shout out to our sponsor, Sharper Business Solutions. And we are excited to have them as our sponsor tonight. Gary Harper, Susan Harper, Jake Harper, all the Harpers, the Cowlings, quite a few people involved in Sharper Business Solutions over there. But huge thank you to you and your sponsorship, and specifically for sponsoring tonight's events. Turnover by the Crusaders. It'll go the other way, Warriors ball.
They're going to get Josh Wang there for a shirt tuck. They're going to, I think they're going to tuck his shirt in maybe, or?
Got some blood.
Oh, yeah, that's rough.
Blood on his knee, and good eye there by the official.
Yeah, good catch.
To catch that. I didn't even see that, Josh.
I thought it was a shirt tuck, and he thought it was too.
Yeah.
He grabbed his shirt tail thinking he was in violation there.
Yep. We're going to get him patched up. I'm sure he'll be back in no time. Here comes Jeff Woosley up 7-0. For the Warriors, Jeff kicks it down to Israel Diaz, who lines up a three.
Wow, Israel popping that three-pointer. Some confidence there from the young man. That was awesome. And
Israel
he
Diaz.
also forgot that they were in a trap here, too. John, always happens. If you score, you're always the one that forgets that we're pressing or trapping or something like that, as the Warriors do end up picking up the turnover and grabbing the loose ball into the hands of Jeff Woosley as he brings it across half court, guarded tightly by Dave Malley.
Inside to Mark Michalski, finds Connor Lemon, stripped away. And looks like that'll be a foul called on number 21 of the Crusaders, Jordan
Purvis. He might have thought he got all ball there. It looked nice. It looked like a good attempt. Might have got him on the arm, and good heads-up play there to attempt the block, John.
Yeah. There's Connor Lemon, misses the first.
Connor Lemon, rare missed free throw, man. He likes to knock those down.
Substitutions by the Warriors. Looks like Adam Judah, the 7th grade guard, will have a seat along with Israel Diaz, the defensive specialist. In comes Cody Bauman and Mark Audis. In for the Warriors. Rebound. Looks like that'll be a jump ball underneath and go in favor of the Crusaders. Looks like Jeff's limping a little bit of that. The hardcore on his knees. You know how that's not.
I do.
Not
John,
a good feeling.
This
Trying
is an important question
wear it off.
for Jeff Woosley. Is he a no knee pad guy, or is it just doesn't happen today? Does he intentionally not wear knee pads, or do you know?
Oh, I mean, I think he intentionally didn't wear him today.
Gotcha.
I would advise knee pads. Stefan for three.
Woo,
doesn't get the friendly roll, and that'll go to Jeff Woosley here, forcing the issue for this Warrior offense. Man, tough no calls here to start the game.
Yeah, a couple of them.
As Dave Malley comes away with the ball, he'll launch a three and swish it in.
Dave Malley, big shot there for the Crusaders. And again, that right on the heels of that no call there, and the refs are certainly letting him play as they did last game as well. Cody Bauman answers back with a three. Big three from him, and Cody, another very confident shooter. It's crazy that Israel was probably one of the least confident players as far as shooting goes offensively, and he honked one right there, and then Cody followed up on that as well. As a 7th grader. Offensive foul there, and that's, they're going to whack him. Luciano Simmons. And they had him a couple of times, I think, last game, too, with that.
Yeah. He's got some size, especially in your game, Josh. He was a couple inches taller than even Carmine, your tallest guy.
Yes.
But now kind of fitting right in, and he's going to have to play a little smarter if he wants to stay in the game for the Crusaders. Jake Deanda in the game. Connor Lemon lines up a three just off the front of the rim. There's Jake for the rebound. Kick out Mark Audis. Finds Cody Bauman top of the key. Back to Mark Audis, far side. Skip past Connor Lemon. Down to Jake Deanda at the short corner, and he'll put it in for 2.
Oh, good shot there by Jake Deanda. Jake Deanda's got some smooth shooting there. Jake, a second ago, had a wide open layup and just failed to put it up. I think he didn't realize how wide open he was. But Jake does have a good shot. As long as he's aware and knows that he's open, he can finish those shots.
Here's Dave Malley, really looking to be a leader on this Crossroads team. And Josh, really, I think that was
Purvis off the side of the backboard there.
Yep.
Jordan Purvis. Connor Lemon looking to put, Mark Audis is not watching, but then regains his composure, catches the ball, and pops that mid-range jumper. Mark Audis, man, such a cool, clutch player.
Here we go, Dave Malley going to work against Cody Bauman. Crossover, drives in the lane.
Oh, Dave Malley.
Puts
Good
it up.
look.
That'll be tipped around. Mark Marhowski with the rebound. And here come the Warriors. 10 seconds to go.
Oh,
Picked away by Dave Malley.
Cody handled that ball.
Misses it. Josh there for the rebound. Can't get it to go either. Wow, has 2 opportunities there as Connor Lemon honks a 3/4 court shot. Can't get it to go.
That would have been on his lifetime highlight reel there, John, and he hit that shot.
If you would have hit that after 2 missed bunnies, that would have not been good. Have to check the basket down there.
Boy, I know.
Holy cow, 17-3. My name is John Woosley. I'm joined here in the booth by Mr. Josh Conger, and we are excited to bring you these basketball games tonight. After this game will be our high school junior varsity matchup. And then following that at 7 o'clock, our varsity matchup. Again, tonight we're playing the Crossroads Christian Crusaders. If you're on the road or driving, can't watch it, and you're in the area, we'll be on WRTW 90.5 The Key. And excited to be there tonight as well. Pastor Wilkerson, like I mentioned before, should be up here a little bit later. So if you're tired of hearing us, you can stick around for him. And also thank you to Gary Harper and sponsor Sharper Business Solutions for sponsoring to tonight's events. Yeah. Josh, 17-3, what do the Crusaders need to do to put some points on the board here?
You know, a little bit of what they did to close that quarter, John. They were putting a little bit more pressure on the ball, on Cody Bauman specifically, but putting pressure on the ball and looking to turn defense into offense.
Yeah.
A lot of times if you're slow, do one of 2 things. Either turn up your defense or take inside shots. And it looks like defense is going to be the way to go here if they want to get a run going.
Here we go. Jeff Woosley putting the shake on, drives in, gets some contact.
John, I was going to say, if they don't call this, we need to charge the floor. There's a problem. He's gotten fouled about 6 times this game, and that's his first foul call that goes his way.
Man, he put a little crossover there at the top of the key.
Oh, yeah?
And it shook Dave Malley a little bit to create some space. That was a nice crossover there by the 8th grade guard. Not biased whatsoever, as he can't make his free throws.
You learned it from me, but I'm not biased at all.
No, you definitely didn't learn that from me.Maybe how to brick free throws. Here's Jeff for a second free throw.
Oh,
and that one, nothing but net. Puts the Warriors up 15 points here as we begin our second quarter. Here's Jordan Purvis bringing it across the half line for the Crusaders. Warriors not in our traditional man-to-man defense, I'm noticing. I'm not sure if we're in a 3-2, some type of 1-3-1.
Yeah, that 1-3-1 trap.
Half-court trap, okay.
And that's
Jordan
just,
throws it right into the hands of Mark Marhowski. Mark, good heads-up play there in the middle. Jeff, cross-court pass, sails it right over the head of Connor Lemon. Good heads-up play. Would have been a nice connection, but errantly goes out of bounds.
John,
and that's
what's
a turnover.
funny about that pass, that is something your dad used to always tell me. Don't make that right to left full court pass, because I love making that. Because I think that with that right hand, you're thinking, I can throw that ball hard with my right hand.
Yeah.
I can Tom Brady this thing to that corner. And a lot of times that's not open. It's not as open as we think it is. And Jeff fell victim there to seeing that pass and thinking it was open.
Yeah. Yeah. I think it's definitely got to be a special play and a special pass, you know, because often it is open, like you said. Crossroads hopefully bringing some good games tonight. And in years past, some tough games, won and lost here on this court against Crossroads. So expecting some good games tonight. The next events here for the Warriors aren't for a little while, Josh, as you know.
Right.
December 7th, I believe. I could be off on that. I know you played Cornerstone.
Right.
At least at the junior high varsity level, this team does. And
it's after Thanksgiving break.
Yeah.
There's nothing through Thanksgiving for these teams. Unfortunately, I told my guys and shed a tear saying it today. I just hate not playing basketball with Mark Michalski. Wow, up and under with the right hand. Good touch on that layup.
Yeah.
Mark's smooth, man. Mark is a, you know, he gets, people toss that term at him like he's a, you know, rebounder, or he's just someone that, he's a banger down low, but he's smooth down there, man. Offensively, he's getting better and better, and it's fun to watch his progression.
Here's Dave Malley trying to go to work against this 1-3-1 of the Warriors. Falls to his knees, can't get rid of it. Here's Mark in transition to Israel Diaz. Israel back to Mark.
Wow.
Mark puts it in. Nice teamwork there by the Warriors.
I don't know if it was team. Boy,
here's Dave Malley.
That was good, John. He was like falling out of the air there, throwing that pass back to Mark Michalski for the layup.
Here we go. That's Jackson there throwing it away to Dave Malley. And that'll be an over and back call on the Crusaders. Warriors ball up big, 22-3.
Wow. Game got away from us, John. For some reason,
I
I was thinking it was still, you know, neck and neck. Oh,
Jeff.
man. Stepped on the out-of-bounds line, it looks like, on the sideline. What's funny, John, is throughout that game, I had caught it like 3 times that one of my players was throwing the ball in, and both of his feet, he had both toes over the line, onto the floor. Ref's not calling anything. It's funny they called that one right there.
Yeah.
They must not like Jeff Woosley. Maybe that's it, John.
Guess not tonight. Dave Malley, a deep three.
Dave Malley.
Nothing but net.
Some range on that shot, John. That was boy, a couple of feet off the three-point line.
There's Jeff to Mark under the hoop.
Yeah, they got to call that one.
Gets fouled by Luciano. Mark will go to the line.
Sometimes, John, I think refs try to keep the game moving along, and I don't think that's a bad thing as long as the game's called evenly and such, but something like that, you can never just let that go. It's nice under the basket pass into Jeff Woosley, and Jeff gets the basket to go. Might have had a little bump there, too. Good find on the inbound pass.
Here we go. Crusaders having a tough time against this 1-3-1 defense. And the Warriors, Dave Malley, a nice offensive player, but just can't seem to get any space right now. Josh he's got 2 guys on him now, has to give it up to Luciano up top.
Under the basket. Josh
Luciano just throws it straight out of bounds and scratching his head.
Yeah,
not sure what he saw there, but throws it out of bounds.
I did actually. Josh Wang was under the basket wide open. And I was thinking to myself, someone's got to cover that guy because our baseline on the 1-3-1 was all the way to the wing. So I think Luciano saw it, but
it's a little too late.
Not the best pass. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Not the best pass to him.
Here we go, Cody Bauman and Mark Audis, Jake Deanda, Noah Bella, and J.P. Riley in the game right now for the Warriors. Cody Bauman takes a jump stop and slithers through the lane for 2.
That was 2 steps. I saw no more than 2. Just a nice Euro step there and then a layup. As Cody Bauman looking silky smooth, man. I think he confused the referee and got away with an extra step. He had me. I thought that looks like, I think he had an extra step, but replay here.
The Warriors, Cody Bauman takes a jump stop and slithers through the lane for 2.
That was 2 steps.
That'll go off his knee and out of bounds. Turnover, Warriors ball.
Man, a little bit of good defense here by the Crusaders as J.P. Riley takes a 3, gets his own rebound, passes into Noah Bella. Noah back out to Mark Audis. Mark Audis up to Cody Bauman. And Cody's going to run some offense here. Dave Malley aggressing on defense. Oh, nice inlet pass there to JP. JP back out to Mark Audis, who pops the mid-range jumper. Mark Audis looking hot today. His shot's just on fire. Mark Audis, who pops the mid-range jumper. Mark Audis looking hot today. His shot's just on.
Nice ball movement there by the Warriors, Josh. And you know, it all started with J.P. Riley following his shot over here.
Yeah.
And a couple times in the earlier game, you got players as Dave Malley takes a three, can't get it to go. But that's a big deal, Josh, at this level when a player can let it go and have the conscious of mind to follow his own shot. You know, so many times they'll honk it and then watch.
Yep.
But that was a good heads-up play there by JP to extend the play and end up getting 2 points. Dave Malley putting the pressure on Cody Bauman.
Half-court line.
Woo.
Oh, man.
As Warriors throw right out of bounds. No doubt feeling a little bit of pressure to get across that 10-second line.
Yeah.
That'll go back to the Crusaders here with about 2 minutes to go. Warriors with the 28-6 lead.
Yeah. And, John, Dave Malley is a single-man wrecking crew right now. They're not pressing or anything. It's just Dave Malley's up there hawking the ball, you know, and that's causing some problems there for the Warriors and Cody Bauman.
Good D by the Warriors underneath as Josh lets it fly. Dave Malley with the rebound. With the pump fake, gets 3 Warriors on it. And that'll get tipped out of bounds and stay Crusaders ball. You know, Josh, I was a little worried. I'm not sure if you saw during warm-ups, Noah Bella going up for a layup. I think he tweaked his ankle here to start the game.
And that's not what you want.
Looks like he's just maybe hobbling just a little bit, but Noah's a tough guy, and I'm glad to see him out there.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. John, one time I was in, junior high, and we were watching a varsity tournament. We were watching the Schaumburg game, myself and my dad. Yeah. And Schaumburg was playing Hammond Baptist back in the day, and it was as Cody Bauman loses the ball, they're out of bounds. But during starting lineups, someone had rolled their ankle and had gotten injured during starting lineups of one of the games for the Schaumburg team. And my dad looked at me and said, "Don't you ever get injured during warm-ups. Don't celebrate. Don't do anything crazy. You do basic fundamentals, get your rhythm for the game, and that's it. Nothing fancy."
I can see your dad saying that, yeah.
And it was great. It's just something you never want to see a guy get injured.
Yeah.
But especially if it's not intentional, and you're doing layups, especially for Noah Bella. You hate to see that. Hope he's okay.
Jackson getting trapped there in the corner, and Coach wants a timeout. Good D there by the Warriors.
Yeah.
And looks like they'll head to a 30-second timeout. Got halftime here in just a minute 21, so got a couple things planned for you at halftime. We'll bring a missionary video update from Zach Faust and Cassandra Faust on their way to Peru. Zach attended HB just a little bit, and Cassandra Rivera used to be all the way through. They're on their way to Peru.
Wow.
They've been there. Their parents, Zach's parents, were there. Zach has spent lots of time there. And so it's just an update of ministry that they're working in right now. So just an encouragement. If you want to watch that during halftime, more than welcome. Along with some announcements for things coming up, an HBTV video, something that the kids are a part of. I'm a part of a little bit, but really edited by the students. And really, HBTV up here, try to make it as much student run as possible, Josh. We got Tommy Flores down there at the end. He's a senior. Aiden Mitchell. Aiden Moffitt, Ryan Mitchell, Noah Hollahan up here producing things for us. So excited to bring you the stream, and also, I am excited to give these guys some experience in streaming. Here's Dave Malley with the big rebound off the missed three by Jackson. Gives him a pump fake, but then blocked
Jake Deanda
by Jake Deanda. But Dave Malley dribbling out of traffic. Luciano now top of the key, guarded by Noah Bella, sliding left. Luciano tosses it right over the top. Blocked again by J.P. Riley.
Boy, it's a block fest here at Billings Gymnasium, man. They're swatting these balls away left and right. And another one almost by Mark Audis as Dave Malley's getting his own rebound there under the basket. We got a guy down. Hope he's okay. That looks like Josh Wang again. Already has blood on his leg. Hopefully nothing else goes wrong. Oh, good take up there by Jordan Purvis. Can't get it to go, though, as that ball rims out.
Mark Audis now skip pass. Jake Deanna didn't see it coming. That ball go out of bounds. And go back to the Crusaders with less than 30 seconds left.
John, I think this...
Shout out to our sponsor. Thank you, Sharper Business Solutions, for being our game night sponsor. Tonight, Dave Malley driving right, slicing through the lane. And looks like he's going to pick up a foul on the ground, though. It'll be out of bounds. Crusaders ball. Malley's a sly little player, isn't he?
He reminds me of Jeff Woosley a little bit. He's got a little Jeff shiftiness in him. And really, that's what got him the foul call there inside. As Dave Malley pulls up for a deep three, front rim, no good. Rebound by the Crusaders, and it goes in. That's Stefan Villalobos there for the layup, and got the 2 points there for the Crusaders to close out this half with 3 seconds to go. JP,
Oh!
JP Riley from downtown, confident as anybody, pulls the trigger and gets those 3 points right back.
Nice way to end the half there by JP Riley. We'll be back in a few minutes for our second half of play. Again, we'll bring you this missionary update from Zach and Cassandra Faust, followed by some HBTV announcements. We'll see you in just a couple minutes for our second half of play.
I wanted to take the time to say thank you so much for praying for us as we travel on deputation. We are here in Denver, Colorado at Cornerstone Baptist Church, and we've been spending the last couple days here with Pastor Allie and his family. We've had a wonderful time. Today, we are in a ministry of Cornerstone Baptist Church run by Brother Dawe and Miss Christina Kuse, here called the Karenni Baptist Church. And everyone you see in the video here is a convert, a member of the Karenni Baptist Church. They've been doing this for a little while now, and it is such an amazing blessing to us, the time that we've been able to spend with them. And trying their new food, being a part of English class, and seeing everything that they do here in their church is a huge blessing. Today they voted to take us on for support, and we are the very first missionaries that they've had. And it's been a huge blessing to be a part and just to see these folks here. We ask you to continue to pray for us as we travel now. We're getting ready to head all the way to Arizona next week. We've got a lot of driving ahead of us. We just want to say thank you so much for all you do for us, keeping us in your prayers and support. Thank you.
Is that broken systems and processes are holding you back. Instead of growing and building, you're stuck fixing the same problems again and again. There should be a way to reduce stress in your business. We work with hundreds of businesses every year that face the same problem, so we know what you're going through. Our team of industry experts in leadership, processes, personnel, and marketing help companies just like yours create sustainable systems that lead to thriving businesses. Visit sharperprocess.com today so you can stop wasting time and money with broken business systems and instead streamline your processes for success.
Thank you for joining us for tonight's events here at Hammond Baptist. There are a couple things we'd like to let you know about as we continue our basketball season.
The Hiles-Anderson College Invitational Basketball and Volleyball Tournament will be held December 1st and 3rd. Both of our basketball teams and volleyball teams will be participating, so be on the lookout for any type of schedule that way you know when you can come and cheer on the swordsman.
Mark your calendars. On December 5th, Hammond Baptist Schools will be presenting their Christmas program. We've been working hard to prepare a special at FBC to get us in the Christmas spirit as we approach the most wonderful time of the year.
Check out our new HB merch. Go on Instagram to True Blue Sports and click the link in our bio to go shopping around.
Our next home game will be on December 7th. Our junior high Warriors will be playing Cornerstone at 4 o'clock and 5 o'clock p.m. And our high school varsity will be playing Hebron at 7.
A big thank you to Gary Harper and Sharper Business Solutions for sponsoring the game tonight. Your generosity and example are an inspiration to us all.
All right, excited to be bringing you back for our second half of play between the Hammond Baptist Varsity Warriors and the Crossroads Christian Crusaders. My name is John Woosley, and I'll be joined here in a minute by Mr. Josh Conger. He's coming in the door right now with my popcorn, so I can't be too upset with him at the moment. Look at that. There is my popcorn right there coming in. Thank you, Josh. You are incredible. On the court right now for the Warriors, Jeff Woosley, Connor Lemon, Mark Marhalski, Israel Diaz, Adam Judah. On the court for the Crusaders, we have Stefan, Dave, Josh, Luciano, and
Stefan, right?
No, I missed
Jordan. Yeah.
Jordan Purvis, top of the key right now with the ball, guarded closely by Jeff Woosley. Screen left by Stefan, driving right. Here's Jordan through the lane. He'll toss it up. Can't get it to go. Big rebound by Mark Marhalski. Here comes Jeff Woosley trying to handle the pressure here by Dave.
Yeah, and Jordan Purvis, John, that play was a good drive for him. I mean, he got to the rim nice and easy and then got that shot up with the left hand. That was a good look for him. Oh, boy.
And that'll be a turnover on the Warriors. Israel Diaz trying to do no-look pass. There to Mark, just slipped out of his hands. He shakes it off. Yeah. And that'll be Crusaders ball going the other way. Adam Judah, the only 7th grader on the court right now for the Warriors. And starting guard for them, Israel Diaz guarding Dave Malley, driving left, puts up a floater, can't get it to go. Mark Marhalski with the rebound.
Mark's probably got 10 rebounds this game, John. I mean, he's around that rim all the time, grabbing those boards. As Dave Malley pokes it from Jeff Woosley, and Jeff regains the control of the ball and then gets tripped up. And they're going to say that's a turnover. Wow. Jeff not rattled easily, and he'll probably try to get the ball right back here on defense if I know Jeff Woosley.
Here we go. Here comes Dave Malley, guarded by Israel Diaz. Oh, nearly turned over. Falls right in the hands of Stefan, who hits 15-foot elbow shot.
Stefan Villalobos with the 2-point shot there. Big shot for him.
Jeff just needs to give it up a little sooner. There we go. Finds Adam Judah.
Now Adam. Don't take that, Adam. Adam's got to be smart there. You got numbers. Got to get rid of that ball again.
Mark the strip from behind. Attaboy, Mark.
He's got Connor Lemon up ahead. He's got Adam Judah running the floor. But Jeff's going to take it all the way. Dish to Mark Marhalski. And Mark Marhalski, 2-point shot is good for the Warriors. That's a big shot for them to kind of soften the blow here the Crusaders were trying to deliver.
Yeah.
That was tough.
Yeah, feeling a little pressure right now from this Crusaders defense, and really not just Dave Malley in the front court. So to get the ball into the post as quick as possible is not a bad idea right now for the Warriors, who, Josh, are up big here, 23 to start the third quarter.
Right.
And had a beautiful first quarter. Teamwork, defensively, offensively. But these Crusaders aren't going away here as Israel Diaz brings it across the half line. He'll go behind the back, crossover.
Oof. And
here's Israel. It needs to give it up, give it up.
Absolutely. Boy, that was about 20 seconds too long holding the ball there. Warriors got a pass.
Jeff kick out. Connor Lemon for the short corner.
Good shot.
Buries it.
John, the one thing that the Warriors could do to let the Crusaders back in the game is turn the ball over. And I think that offensively, we're used to one-on-one, and we got to move the ball. That's got to be sharp, quick passes. In my team, I always say that sharp, quick passes. You got to get rid of the ball, and you have like a second to do it. So don't hold the ball, don't let the ball stick, and get rid of it. You know, move the ball around the wing. As that ball turned over by Dave Malley, that'll be Warriors ball. And John, really, the Warriors, like you said, up 25. They've just got to be smart, move the ball, and control the pace.
Here's Adam Judah. Skips it across to Israel Diaz, up to Connor Lemon. Connor back to Israel. And back to Jeff. Again, after this game, we'll bring you our high school JV matchup. And following at 7 o'clock. And that'll be a foul on Dave Malley.
Hey,
at 7 o'clock, the high school varsity matchup.
Jeff's such a nice guy there, John. Do you see that?
Yeah.
Boy, he got knocked around a little by Dave Malley, but he's just always talking these guys up, and good dude. Tonight's game is sponsored by Sharper Solutions, and Gary Harper runs that group and has done such an excellent job over the past couple of years of building that business, and now they're worldwide. I mean, they're known everywhere, and everyone knows about Sharper Business Solutions. If your business needs help efficiently and it just needs some I guess, suggestions or advice, Gary Harper's group, absolutely someone to run to.
Dave Malley gets tripped up trying to drive in there. And that'll be a foul on the Warriors. Number 5, Israel Diaz. Substitutions for the Warriors. Mark Otis in the game for Israel. And Cody in for Adam. Inbounded to Dave Malley, far side, guarded by Mark Otis. Mark, a 7th grader.
Wow. Good defense.
Stripped away by Jeff Woosley.
Jeff's trying to get the steal back from a couple of plays ago. Oh, that's a moving screen. They're going to let him slide there. Dave Malley's shifty, and a lot of times you get those calls. He's a smooth player, gets a shot up, and it can't go, but he gets his own rebounds.
And he'll get tied up under the basket, jump ball, and that'll go in favor of the Warriors. 35-10. The Warriors with a 25-point lead. Jeff backing it out, going to work here against this man-to-man defense of the Crusaders.
Oh, and Cody Bauman wide open in the corner. That's going down to him, and going in the rim for 3 from Cody Bauman. Good touch, John. Multiple times this game, Cody has caught that ball and just looked to shoot it. And again, Cody Bauman wide open in the corner. That's going down to him, and going in the rim for 3 from Cody Bauman. Good touch, John. Multiple times. You got Cody Bauman, Adam Judah sitting out now, and Mark Merhalski swats at Dave Malley and probably got him on the arm, the neck, the head, and a couple other places too. Mark is not afraid to hurt you. If you drive into the rim, that's an enforcer mentality. Mark Merhalski's that way, just an excellent player. He'll tackle you if he has to, but he won't let you get a layup on him, that's for sure.
Dave Malley at the line now.
Oof.
Misses the first.
Subs in the game here for the Warriors. This is Noah Bella, number 30, J.P. Riley, number 24, Jake Deanda, number 2. Checking out Connor, Jeff, and Mark Merhalski. Second shot on the way from Dave Malley. Dave Malley looking to put this one in after missing the first shot, and he can't get that one to go. Rebound fought for by J.P. Riley. He wrestled the ball away from his teammate Noah Bella there. He's a fighter. I like him. Oh, Mark Merhalski wide open, or Mark Otis wide open, misses it, rebounds it, and puts.
Oh man!
Oh no, John. I never expect to say misses twice from Mark Otis. He never misses 2 in a row. It's just such a rarity. But he gets that rebound. That's going to be white ball. Noah Bell was wide open under the basket, John. No one saw him. Jake Deanda pump fake to the rim. Airballs the layup, but a good drive. And that's going to be a loose ball foul on Cody Bauman. It'll go the other way. Good effort there by the Warriors. And, John, that was a good offensive possession. You know, they got good shots, and you can't always control if you make the shots, but you can control what shots you take. So good looks there for the Warriors. Cody Bauman guarding tightly Dave Malley.
Yeah.
And just putting some pressure on him. And Dave Malley's been putting pressure on us all game, so Cody, really, that's a good move there to guard their best player so tight. Jordan can't get it to go from the wing, back out. And that's Stefan for 2, couldn't get it to go. Rebound, Noah Bella. Oh, and they're pressuring him up top. Cody Bauman looking stuck here. Swings up to J.P. Riley. J.P.
man.
He had Mark Otis. Good thought, but it wasn't there.
It's that cross-court pass, Josh, that we were talking about earlier.
Oh, man, Jake Deanda, good fight there for the ball. 44 seconds to go. Dave Malley, a deep triple. John, that almost went down, and I'm telling you, he might have hit that. That'd have made his night, I think.
Yeah, that was a deep 3. You know, when he was warming up, he was practicing that shot from deep.
Really?
And he drilled a couple, and I thought we were in for a long night here. Luckily, it hasn't been going for him in the game as that one drops for 2.
Good take, Dave Malley, and John, could have been an and 1. We call it both ways here, and that could have been a foul there on that play.
Here's Mark Audis cross court.
Noah Bella,
one
nice
power
bump.
dribble.
Oh, Noah Bella. Man among boys out there, John. Noah Bella, one power dribble, went up and looked like he almost dunked it, but just floated that ball right over the rim.
Here's Jordan, a step back deep 3, and nearly sunk it. And that's how we'll head into the fourth quarter. 40-12. And Josh, not what we were expecting here in our junior high varsity matchup.
No, not at all.
As the starters check back in for the Warriors. Looks like we'll start the fourth quarter with starters in there. Shout out to our sponsor tonight. Thank you, Brother Gary Harper and Sharper Business Solutions for sponsoring tonight's events. We've had several sponsors already, Josh, throughout the season. Think of Miss Tina Douglas, Daryl Audis and Caps, Al Perez and Preferred Homes. I know we have several that are coming up. Today I talked with McDonald's here in Cherville just today, and they'll be sponsoring one in January. And they said hopefully they'll have some kind of coupon at the door for people that are in attendance. That should be fun. But huge, just big thank you to our sponsors who make HBTV possible. Happy to bring these games to you, though. Our next one won't be for a while, Josh, like we were talking earlier. Not until December. I think it's December 7th.
Yeah.
Cornerstone.
It's a ways away.
Yeah, ways away. We got a few high school events between now and then that maybe you can keep your ear open for. But here at the junior high level, got a quiet few weeks coming up. Here's Dave Malley, top of the key, hoping to get something started for these Crossroads Crusaders as he has an open Luciano under the bench, guarded by Adam Judah, and I think Adam got a hand on that to deflect that shot.
Good
and
rebound
here come the Warriors.
Mark Marholski's got those bare hands, and that ball's up there. I love how he just rips it down. Like
Here's Adam stepping into a 3, just off the mark. Jeff Woosley tips it out, and that'll go right to Adam Judah.
And the referee signaled as though it was a tipped ball, which normally means you can pick it up. That it was tipped by the other team, but then he picked it up and he got called for it over and back. It's like he baited him there. He's like, yeah, go ahead and pick it up, and then I'm going to whack you with a turnover.
Here's Dave Malley.
Dave Malley might shoot that, John.
Josh, I'm surprised to see us in a 1-3-1 here.
I am, too, and this is something Coach Goodall has implemented this season for his team. He likes the 1-3-1 trap and then turning it into – because we do that 1-3-1 trap at all levels, but then turning that 1-3-1 trap into a 1-3-1 defensive zone. I guess you get some traps out of it. I prefer the man-to-man. This seems to be working here, though, 40-12. The score would lend me to believe that that's a functioning defense currently.
Yeah, especially keeping a decent team here to 12 points.
Right. Now, there were some weak spots. Early on in the game, we saw that short corner.
Yeah. And
if I was playing against the 1-3-1, and I think we even prepped for this in case Crossroads ran it, but that 2-1-2 with the short corner there, that's
Jeff Woosley wide open for 3, lets it fly, can't get it to go. Rebound, Connor Lemon, far side, nearly tied up. Instead, he's going to find Jeff Woosley again. And Jeff's going to slow it up, back it out. And picked away by Dave Malley. And he'll put it up for 2.
Man, Jeff ran into the building column there to block that shot. He's a guy with full effort, goes hard all the time, and Jeff is not going to turn this ball over, I promise you, not on this possession.
Here we go. Adam Judah now. Looking to set up a little bit of offense. Guarded by Josh up top. Israel Diaz far side.
He has him. Yep, he's got
Looking Mark inside. Mark power dribble. Up off the glass. Can't get it to go. Gets his own rebound. And there's Connor.
Shoot that, Jeff.
To Jeff.
Being smart. Jeff's being smart there and wide open. And Jeff hates passing up shots. I know he does, but good shooter. Could certainly take it. Looking to work that
Adam
offense.
Judah running floater. Can't get it to go. Mark's there for the rebound.
Ooh, nice.
And the putback.
Adam does a good floater there, too. He normally makes those, and it was good that Mark was there for that miss. And the putback as well.
Yeah, I'm impressed by the patience of the Warriors in that half-court offense. Just several times pulling the ball back out, working it around. Several Warriors passing up a 3.
Yeah.
And eventually, Adam's shot was a good shot there from 6 feet out and ended up with the layup from Mark.
Yeah.
That patience paid off, which is nice to see. But still, hey, up big.
Yeah.
Hoping for a tight game down the stretch for this junior high varsity matchup.
Right. John, it was nice there, too, to see probably the 2 most confident shooters are Adam Judah and Jeff Woosley on this team as the Warriors pick it off. Cody Bauman tips it in the hands of Adam Judah. But those two most confident shooters both passed up on threes. You know, Jeff just passed up one, and Adam never passes up, but he passed up one too. And you're right, good patience was the key there. Oh, not passing that one, Cody. That's a
Stolen by Stefan. Stefan to Dave. Dave's going to pull up, and he'll get that to go. A nice bucket there by Dave Malley.
Smooth player there for Dave Malley. I mean, he saw that it was congested in the paint. Just step back, put that mid-range shot in.
Here's Jake Deanna trying to go to work up top. Cody Ballman.
Adam's got to step out there. We got to space the floor here for the white team. Oh, man, Dave Malley picked him off, and he's going full court here. Going to probably take a layup, and he gets fouled. Cannot get the shot to go, but he's getting 2 shots at the line. Warriors got to be a little bit better under control, you know, moving that ball with pace, but with confidence. You got to pass that ball strong. You can't be weak on your dribbling or your passing here, especially with Dave Malley looking you eye to eye. That kid he's been everywhere. He's been scrappy, and it's been impressive to see, honestly.
There's Dave Malley, misses the first. Again, quick shout out to Sharper Business Solutions, our game night sponsor for tonight. Excited about these next couple games, Josh. Hoping our JV gets a tough matchup. That game wasn't on our schedule originally, and really we didn't even find out there was a JV game until this morning.
This morning,
man,
when my game got moved up.
When emails started flying around and we somehow missed the JV matchup. But thankful for, you know, flexible parents and fans, coaches, you know, to make that JV game tonight possible. So after this, I'm looking forward to our JV matchup and then following our varsity at 7 o'clock.
Good defense here by Jake Deanda, and a strong defensive player. He's on the floor with a unique lineup here. We got Israel Diaz, Cody Bauman, Adam Judah, and Mark Otis. A couple of starters mixed with some subs here to probably close out this game as Israel passes it, man, wildly over to Adam Judah, and Adam wild over to Mark Otis. Mark Otis, right foot floater off, but Israel Diaz there for the rebound. Smart pull out. And that's Jake Deanda with a brick mid-range shot, but a good look. And Jake is down on himself there for that shot.
Noah Bella checking in the game for the Warriors. And as well as J.P. Riley as Adam Judah and Israel Diaz take a seat. Josh, 7th graders on the court. Noah Bella, is he a 7th grader? Eighth grader. Eighth grader. Mark Otis is a 7th grader. J.P. Riley is a 7th grader. Cody's 8th, Jake's 8th. Here comes Mark Otis in transition.
Cody's 7th, actually. He's got another year.
Oh, okay. Cody's 7th grader.
Everyone on this team is 8th except for the Cody, Mark, Adam, and then J.P. Riley.
Okay.
So they've got 3 guards in that class, John, that are just real explosive.
Yeah.
You know, it's going to be fun to watch them next year. And J.P. Riley and some of the guys on my team, Carmine, Xavier, they're going to have to fill those big spots, but it's going to be a small ball team next year as well.
Yeah. Thanks again for watching here on Hammond Baptist Athletics, or if you're on YouTube at HBTV. Shout out to our production manager tonight, our producer, Noah Hollahan at the controls, and Ryan Mitchell making sure you get the best shots on the court.
Yes. Ryan Mitchell's really bossing around Noah Hollahan over there. That's what's going on. Ryan's the executive producer, and then he shakes his head. Ryan's about to get fired by Noah if I keep this up. I gotta keep him in line over there. Noah is the executive producer, and Ryan is doing the cameras currently.
Here
John,
we go.
It's been fun calling the game with you, John. I've missed it, man. It's been like a whole week without it.
I know.
Oh, nice pass there for J.P. Riley. Wow, Jake Deanda, good find. He's got the goggles on today. Good look in there, J.P. Riley. And John, J.P.'s a guy that's really this year, I mean, as we watch these games and see his progression, he's going to be a big factor for them next season.
Yeah, he
They will not have Mark Michalski, and J.P.'s got to fill that role and be dominant. So it's a big year for him.
Dave Malley over the top, find Jordan underneath.
Oh, wow, Jordan Purvis puts it in for 2. Good shot there, and the score is now 21-46.
Oh, Mark Otis. That was, I mean, that was a dime, man. That had some heat on it going across the court. That was a strong pass by the little man.
Yeah. As a guard, you love seeing your big men catch those, you know, especially if it's such an online pass, but JP just not aware. Not aware enough to catch it.
46-21, a big lead for the Warriors here as this is Cody Ballman. Getting hounded from behind. He'll put it up. Can't get it to go. Dave Malley with the rebound now in transition. Wow, Noah Bella sliding his feet in transition.
Yeah, Noah Bella.
Puts the brakes on that, but Dave Malley nearly stepped out of bounds there. That's swatted away.
Noah Bella said no. He said not today. Not tomorrow, not next week. It's never coming. Noah Bella.
Jake Deanda launches a 3. JP's there for the rebound. Good heads-up play to get the rebound there by JP, the 7th grader. And, man, Josh, I didn't realize that. JP's going to be a nice player. I feel like he's got high basketball IQ
Yes.
as Noah puts
Nice
it in with
play.
under 10 seconds to go.
Big move from Noah Bella. But yeah, you're right. Next year, J.P. Riley, and he's still going to shoot up.
Oh! Nearly ended the half there with a half-court
Wow.
heave from Jordan.
That
But
would've been a
thanks
shot.
for watching, and we appreciate you being with us here on Hammond Baptist Athletics and on HBTV. We'll get started with our next game tonight, our JV matchup. Again, this is the Hammond Baptist Warriors and the Crossroads Crusaders. Right after this, we'll bring you our Swordsmen against the Crusaders, and we'll see you back here in just a few minutes.